Alright, so here's the SV right now. We're about to go pick up the tank and the front fender. Then we'll throw it on. We'll see how they look.
Might as well turn up now. I gave you my trust so loud. I ain't never been inside a city dream.
So I don't know if you guys have seen, but my brother did the tank repair. So basically dropped the bike, had a little accident. Tank got some damage. It had a bunch of dents on it already. The brother wanted to practice some body work, so he fixed it up, looked good. And then instead of painting it, we decided we were gonna go wrap the bike. Picked out a wrap color last week, and then we're gonna go see what it looks like now. So it's like a green color shift with like a dark gray. Not exactly sure how it's gonna look right now, so I'll show you guys once we get there and we get eyes on the tank. All right, so we just picked up the wrap, or I guess the tank fender. There she is. So we got the tank here. We got the front fender, or the wheel fender. Looks pretty sick. You can see it's got almost this dark purplish, almost gray hue to it. It's a color shift, so it's gonna change colors depending on the lighting. I'm sure it's gonna look a bit different at night. There's the tank. You can see this is the original color. Stock Suzuki blue. And then there's the wrapped. The color was, so I got a picture here. So the color is a Color Flow Gloss Hidden Forest. And that's by, this is an Avery Dennison film. It's a Supreme wrapping film. This looks sick. We'll go throw it on the bike and we'll kind of just see how it all comes together. Alright, so we've arrived back home. Got the goods. And I guess it's time that we start putting it back together. So this seat had to get reworked, basically. Took out all the staples and had to redo these bolts because when I took it apart last time, basically the bolts would spin inside here, so I wouldn't be able to get the nuts off. So I had to just chop the bolts off the last one. This time I welded a bar in between these bolts so that, you know, they're not going to spin when we put these nuts on. And then I just stitched it all back together. So seat's ready. And then just did some rewiring on the lights. I think it was just the license plate lights that weren't, or they had just torn off. Wires are very flimsy, so put some heat shrink tubing on it just to make it a little bit tougher. We've got our subframe here. This was built last winter. It's just some solid steel rod that's been welded together using a stick welder. It's pretty rough, but it does the job, keeps the shape. And yeah, but I'm just gonna start putting this together, and then we'll see how she looks with the tank and fender. these went. Oh no, they sat there. Okay, I guess first thing we want to do is maybe we'll get all the hoses attached first. So we got these two vent hoses. Oh, I have these. I got the wrong ones on. There's like a breather tube and an overflow, I think, for this tank. And then we just gotta hook up our fuel line, which is right here. That's our fuel line, and then our fuel pump. Okay, tank is mounted.
전혀 모르게 붙여놨네. 다른 오토바이 됐어. 색깔 하나 바꾸고.
So here's the bike. Just took it out for a quick ride. You can see the new color of the wrap that I got done. So it's some kind of green, slightly blue, slightly purplish hue. Depending on the angle. It definitely looks a little bit different in person as well. But it's a nice color. Definitely very happy with how Scotty did on 37 wraps. But yeah, bike is put back together. I think I'll put the yellow film back on the the signal lights here, the indicators, and then I got these new license plate lights, and then all the wires are just kind of tucked in there for now. I mean, this is kind of how it is usually, actually. Just everything's just kind of tucked in there. But yeah, I mean, still riding good. Super happy with how she looks. It's awesome. Okay, well, I'll get back to you guys in a bit. Just gonna go ride some more, and then yeah, peace.
It was a speed and a red light. You were going like fucking 80 about to go through it.